Now, it's finally time to deliver your customer's vehicle, and they're probably really excited. So start on the outside of the vehicle and make your way in. Have the customer get into the driver's seat and review the basic interior features like how to turn on the wipers and the high beams. And once they're comfortable, start showing them the basics of their infotainment system. Now, you don't need to run through every little setting available, just the ones that you know are important to them. And you should have that info from doing a good interview, but don't be afraid to keep asking. Sometimes your customer might be afraid to ask, but it's their vehicle now, and they definitely want to know how to use it to the max. Now also, as you run through the orientation, make sure the customer is involved. Don't do everything for them. Of course, you're going to be the guide and show them what to do, but as much as possible, have the customer physically complete the steps so that they get used to the controls. Now, you will definitely tailor the orientation to the individual. There are 4 things with the infotainment system that should always be completed with every customer during orientation. First, have them pair their phone, assuming they have one. This is very important. Not only is it part of the CSI post-delivery survey, but Bluetooth hands-free functions are a top priority for today's customers. Again, make sure the customer is comfortable with the steps so they're not calling you a week later because they want to pair another phone and can't figure it out. Now, second, show them their hands-free text messaging options. Most of our vehicles have a combination of embedded and voice pass-through options to accomplish text messaging hands-free. If the system has embedded text messaging and you're working with an Android phone, you should get a pop-up when you pair the phone asking to allow the vehicle access to text messages. So make sure to check OK and don't ask again. Now, if you're working with an iPhone, you need to slide on Show Notifications in the Bluetooth settings. Now, both Androids and iPhones have the ability to compose and send text messages through voice pass-through. So show the customer how to press and hold the push-to-talk button to activate Siri or Android voice commands. Okay. Third, show them their audio sources. Again, this comes down to the customer, but most customers will listen to the radio. So ask them their favorite stations and show them how to set them as favorites. Now, new vehicles will come with a Sirius XM free trial, so make sure to set a few Sirius XM stations as favorites as well. Now, if the customer likes external media, show them where the auxiliary and USB ports are. And finally, show the customer how to toggle between radio and media sources on the infotainment system. And fourth, show them their phone integration options. Now, if the vehicle has Apple CarPlay and/or Android Auto functionality, show them where they can plug their smartphone into the vehicle over USB to activate the system. Now, customers will be really impressed by this functionality, and it should be very intuitive for them how to take advantage of everything it can do. We recommend having a few spare USB cables to use for these demonstrations in case the customer forgets to bring their own.
And there you have it. For more information, visit the Technology Hub on Global Connect.